The Enyimba garment factory is fully back on the watch of His Excellency Governor Alex Otti. Questions have always been asked: what exactly is going on with this very, garment factory? What exactly is the problem? Is it administrative problem or is it financial problem? There's been a lot of debate around this particular Enyimba garment factory, from the previous administration to this current administration, and upon the moment His Excellency the Governor took over the mantle of leadership in Abia, this was part of the few things that his administration started looking into. And there have been a lot of controversy following this very garment factory, from what happened in the previous administration to where the factory is at these very points. The point is that in the coming days, works and production will kickstart in the garment, factory. But before we get to the latest, I want to take you through the controversies that has followed these Enyimba garment factory and Enasco, right? So, as it stands now, the first time Otti took over, the issue was about ownership disputes. That was the biggest controversy that followed the Enyimba factory. Enyimba garment factory was established with 100% Abia State funds. It was the state funds under the Ikpazu administration that they used at the time to revive it. Now, Enyimba garment and Enasco was established with 100% Abia State government funds. Now, previous administrations allowed private individuals to take control of the company despite the government's investment. Some individuals allegedly became persons with significant control, while the state government held zero shares in the company. So the question now becomes, how did Abia State government-owned companies become privately controlled? Who approved the ownership changes? Were the transfers legal? Was due process actually followed? This was the debate at the time. They said the previous administration under His Excellency, the former Governor Okezi Ikpeazu, gave full control or sold a part of the company in shares to individuals, and the individuals were in control of the company at the time before Alex Otti took over. And the question have always been if that was done the right way, where due process actually followed. Now, when Alex Otti came in, asset recovery was the next controversy that followed. Governor Otti's administration described the action as recovering public assets. Taking over the Enyimba garment factory from the individuals that were controlling it under the previous administration and now returning it back to the state government. Critics have also argued that the government should provide a complete documentation proving exclusive state ownership. Investors also say that it deserves greater consultation before government intervention. Now, according to supporters of His Excellency, public assets should never have been privatized without proper authority. Now, the next controversy that followed was the shareholders' compensation. According to the government, all verifiable shareholder contributions were refunded so long as you contributed to the rebuilding of the factory under the Ikpeazu administration and you have documents to prove what you contributed. The Alex Otti administration at the time was willing to pay back, and they also made it clear that they paid back people who were able to prove their investment in the company. Now, payments were based strictly on company financial records as well. Whether every investor was compensated, how compensation amounts were calculated, whether all affected parties accepted the payment. The question now becomes, whether they accepted or not, their takeover of the company from the previous administration, was it done the right way? Was due process actually followed, or was it based on political interest? That was another issue. And now again, under His Excellency Governor Alex Otti, Corporate Affairs Commission changes also happened. The government of Otti announced it's regularizing the company's shareholding, converting ownership into the Ministry of Finance Incorporated. Now, supporters also say that preventing this would also prevent future privatization, improves accountability, and protects public assets. Critics question whether the restructuring should involve a broader stakeholders' engagement and the long-term governance model for the sustenance of the rebuilding of the Enyimba garment factory. So these are the main issues. Now, again, after all of these debates and these controversies that I just mentioned, it was not completely obvious that Alex Otti's government and administration have taken over the Enyimba factory. Now the next controversy that now followed was the reconstruction. Alex Otti and his team decided that how the company was looking in the past, does not fit what they want to do with the Enyimba factory from the outlook, and hence the renovation and reconstruction of the company. Debates also follow that the governor once again is repainting the Enyimba garment factory, but as you can see on the screen, this is what the company looks previously, based on this very picture. This is what it looked like. And under His Excellency the Governor, this is what the Enyimba garment factory now looks like, from the outside to the inside, as you've been seeing in this very video. So the question now remains, why the insult on the governor that he's only repainting what Okezie Ikpeazu actually built? This is one of the issues that faced this very Enyimba garment factory. But the point now is, the garment is here to stay and nothing is going to stop it. Groundwork's already done, administrative work already done, and what Abians are waiting for now is the issue of operation. Job creations it will bring. This very garment factory, upon full operation, will create jobs for Abians. It will also help in SME development, skill training, increase manufacturing capacity, and also number of jobs that is going to create, production level, sustainability of operations, and revenue generation for Abia State. Now, in all of this, there is always a political narrative to everything. The supporters of His Excellency have their take on this, and according to supporters of His Excellency, recovering stolen public assets is 100 as far as this is concerned, and ending misuse of state investment, delivering on campaign promises, because this was one of the promises that Alex Otti made to Abians when he was asking for their votes. And for opponents, the issue is being framed for political advantage, and they're also saying that more documentary evidence should be made by the Alex Otti's government. And I think at this point the government really does not care what the opposition thinks. Is about what is in the interest of Abia. It's about what is in the interest of the people whom the governor represents, including the oppositions, by the way. So this is where we are. The Enyimba garment factory, a vision that a lot of persons thought was dead, is fully back. But my only worry is, sometimes I keep asking, at what point do we draw political lines? At what point do we say, okay, let's put the people first before politics? Because it seems like everything that follows the recovery, the restructuring, the reconstruction, and the rebuilding of the Enyimba garment factory for the opposition is politically based, instead of paying key attention to what the governor is trying to do. From what I've shown you, maybe you didn't see it previously. Let me show it to you again. Under Okezie Ikpeazu's administration, when these private individuals took over the factory, this is what they rebuilt it to look like. What you're seeing here, this is what it looked like. From the outside, this is what the company looked like. Now, this is what Alex Otti's government converted the factory into. Can you compare what it looks like and what it looked like now and say that what it looked like before was better? Upon when this very reconstruction was going on, posts, videos, comments, commentary on Facebook, on social media, different social media platforms were flying around saying that the governor is doing what Senator Orchis Okalo accused him of repainting Okezie Ikpeazu's projects. Yeah, I don't know why the whole thing is quite funny to me. But do let me know what you think in the comments. I think at this very point, I'm going to draw the curtain on this conversation. Let me know what you think of this very development. And big kudos to His Excellency Governor Alex Otti for once again keeping to his campaign promises. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and in the Abia in general. And as well as hit the notification bell. And also don't forget to subscribe to Frank Speaks.